Your opponent spanning cover 4, use this play out of the gun split offset to go ahead and loosen up their defense. Coming up next. Hey, this is Prometheus, the only YouTuber that actually shows you full games of all the tips and schemes I post on my channel. I show you the good, the bad, and the ugly. Alright, so guys, if you're looking for meta-free, original content, I want you to go ahead and hit the subscribe button and the notification icon. I'm going to be rolling out the most original content on YouTube to be able to take your game to the next level. This is part 3 of a 5-part series out of the Packers gun split offset formation. Previous plays I actually showed you were the flanker under and the Y angle. The plays we're going to take a look at right now are going to be the halfback draw and the slip screen as base plays to go ahead and loosen up your opponent if he's running a lot of cover 4 defenses against you. And you also have a nice little run, which is going to be the halfback cross buck. So let's just go ahead and take a look at the halfback draw and why it's so effective against cover 4. Alright, so if your opponent is using a lot of cover 4, one of the best plays, running plays in the game to use against cover 4 is going to be the halfback draw. And the reason why is that the safeties in the middle of the screen come down for run support, but if you're doing draw, what's going to happen is they're going to bite down, then they're going to come back up to that deep fourths. So you're going to be able to pick up an easy 5 or 6 yards unless he's got really good user to stop your run. For the most part, you're going to be able to pick up some pretty easy yards against your opponent. So I would recommend if you don't have a draw in your play selection right now, you definitely want to, because when your opponent starts giving up 9 to 8 yards per carry, giving up first downs left and right, they're going to quickly get out of that cover 2 shell that they've tried to spam. Now, another good play to actually go ahead and use against your opponent would be a halfback slip screen. And this is good if you have an opponent that's using a lot of coverage against you. Basically, you're going to go with zone coverages, just do random zone coverages. I would not recommend using this particular play against anybody using a lot of man coverage against you. But basically, what you're going to do is just going to go ahead and just flip it down to that zone, and then basically you should be able to go and get easy receptions. Now, on the backside of this particular slip screen, you also do have a table route, which is actually nice to go ahead and keep your opponent honest. If they start concentrating on the slip screen, you can go to the opposite side. Basically pick up some fairly easy yards. So that's what's really cool about this particular play, is that it does have a table route on the backside, but you really want to concentrate on the slip screen if he's using a lot of zone. And you should be able to pick up some pretty good yards as long as you don't have any big CPU plays. So the other play that you can use is a cross buck, and basically what you're going to do is you're going to be looking to run in between the center and the guard, really pretty much behind the guard, to pick up some tough yards. This is not the best running play. I don't like a lot of the inside split plays, but it is something you can go ahead and just try to attack your opponent with. Sometimes you can get a run off the guard, basically right underneath the tackle, to pick up some pretty good yards with it, and then sometimes you can basically go ahead and cut it back, but it's not necessarily the best running game. I recommend if you run it to a guy that spams a lot of cover 4, start spamming him right back with a halfback draw. Force him to go ahead and bring his guy down and start playing the gaps. It's definitely going to open up your offense for you and basically loosen up his defense. Once again, to my subscribers, I really appreciate the support. I hope you guys picked up some good tips from it. Hit the like button if you did like these type of breakdowns. Also, if you want to get a full breakdown of this entire Packers, I'm going to actually have my Packers ebook on my Patreon account, and I also have a hidden formation breakdown just for my Patreon members to go ahead and take their games to the next level. So once again, thank you for your support, and until next time, guys.